All right. All
Mm.
right. This is kind of I don't want to say a controversial thing, but basically Josh Pay he runs like a college football podcast type thing by himself. It's really well done. He goes to the games. He's kind of a big figure in the college football world, the college football realm. And yeah, man. Basically, he said he talked with he talked with coaches. I think that's what it is. But I'll just play the clip. Basically, he talked with coaches, and they're saying he said, bro, I didn't say he didn't have heart. I'm just saying what's out there in the world of coaches and stuff like that. And yeah. And he basically said like people are questioning his heart.
That's kind of interesting.
Indiana, or maybe in a playoff game. I wonder if there's a leveling up. That's all. I don't question his heart at all. That wasn't the message that I was delivering there. What I was doing was echoing sentiment that I 1,000% have gotten from several people in college football, players and coaches, is they
Players.
do question his heart. Okay, and so I've heard that enough times to where I wrap it up in a ball, I'll throw it out there. And I like Julian saying, and since I happen to be familiar with several folks at Ohio State, I didn't mind throwing that chum in the water for him. I know that'll be used for good. But if anyone thinks I'm saying that about Julian saying, you're high on bath salts, because I'm not saying that about him. But other people have. So if you go back, again, to like a former life,
Damn,
there
how
have
long is
been
this
some
clip?
years where you look at Ohio State's schedule and you say, man, there are 2 games. There's 1 game, there's 3 games, whatever.
We
And
got
if we
four of
get
them
past
shits.
those against Indiana,
All
or
right.
maybe
Yeah, I'm about to say that's the end of it. Is it right the question?
I guess I guess I could see in a sense of like Julian doesn't give that energy of like I guess you could say leadership, right? You don't see the like we gotta go out there and win that shit. It's like the thing that all the hype up videos do. We don't really see that from Julian. But then again, I think Julian just more just a silent killer, bro. He just dialed in and he just go out there, he's slanging that rock, bro. To who on that side? Jeremiah Smith, bro. So
VJ.
Can honestly agree with Rack. I just like you really look at him and you just bro, you can tell he's like timid, bro. He don't really want to say much. He cool with it. He chill, he cool with it. But then listen, bro, that dude has an arm, bro. I mean, we literally saw it as what, first year starter. Now he coming into this year, dude.
the
He's
the
nasty with
most
it, bro.
the most accurate college football quarterback, right? Is that the statistics, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
should be.
Yeah.
Okay, so my take on it is this dude's a surfer Cali boy, bro. I understand he's
Yeah.
cool, like he's just laid back and shit, but you should want to win. You should want to like
Yeah.
be passionate. I think a lot of the time, I don't know if he's thinking bigger picture, like yo, I gotta be suit and tie, button up. I watch his interviews, bro. Like he's very scared to
PR.
say something out of line. Yeah, very PR.
Very PR.
And football could be made for that, but yo, you got to be willing to die on that field, bro. That's how I want my quarterback, bro. And I know them players that Jeremiah Smith, Bo Jackson, bro, they
Oh
willing
yeah.
to die on that field, bro. This man Bo Jackson will go fucking head up with anybody, bro. He'll fucking pound your fucking go straight helmet to helmet with the team up north player.
Hmm.
Fucking this man Jeremiah Smith might choke you and fucking choke slam you
Yeah.
if you give him a chance, like shit like that. Like, and it's like people never question their shit because they'll
Yeah.
have them shits. They'll
Yeah.
get a little with anybody, bro. And I'm not saying fucking Julian has to do that, bro, but we see Mendoza shit, bro. That man is screaming to the top of his lungs when he gets first down, bro. A big first down at that. I'm not
Yeah.
saying Julian has to do that, but because this is his first year, bro. You gotta understand. He just came into the shit. He got the best wide receiver to throw to on this side. He's supposed to have James people and a fucking senior running back next to him. Offensive line. They've been together for a second. It's like yo, he coming into this shit and he's the last one in the door type thing.
Yeah.
So when he got the keys, he's kind of like, let me just test drive it a little bit. Let me 2 hands on the wheel. Look forward. Check my rear views, shit like that. But I think I've already seen this spring practice. Like I've seen his leadership grow. And I would hope after this year we don't see it be questioned because I think would y'all say CJ Stroud kind of had this problem early where he
Yeah.
was very like
Yeah.
button up.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, we got shits in the locker room. We got edits of him in the locker room
Yep.
turning that shit up, bro.
Yep. Yep.
So I'm not saying Julian got to be in that locker room yelling at anybody, but it's one of them things where it's like, man, show a little passion, show a little
Yeah.
macho, show a little something, bro. Like you don't got to be suit and tie, button up, bro, because sometimes it look bad like a Shador Sanders, but
Yeah.
just I don't know, man. I just want a little bit of both, bro. I just want a little bit, like Will Howard, bro. Like that man.
Oh
Bro,
yeah.
I'll never forget that Indiana shit, bro. When Indiana was undefeated, man, he said threw that shit on the ground and stomped that shit out.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a sig, bro?
Mhm.
We throwing that shit to the ground, bro. That shit is one of the hardest shits, bro. And that's the quarterback that I fuck with, bro. Like that's the type of quarterback that like I want behind every. I think everybody wants something like that. They don't want no suit and tie button up. First down, you know. Celebration of the football game. I don't know, bro. But like I said, he was like that last year.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes this year.
Yeah.
You know, we got a lot more competitive games. You know, he didn't have to turn up when we was up by like 20 on Wisconsin. You know, he didn't have to do that but when we did need them moments, we didn't get them from him. But I feel like this year I would hope be different because the second year behind that offense, and he should be more comfortable and he should already show some type of leadership, right? He's a quarterback at the end of the day, bro. You got to be the leader of the offense, bro. You can't expect everybody else to do that for you. And bro, he's been in this system for second year now, bro. So let's see how it goes.
Would you say that we should probably see it after that Texas game?
See what?
See what, the energy that he brings.
It's too early.
Too early?
I
think
we're gonna know after that 3-game run, bro. Everybody know that 3-game run. We're gonna know probably after that second game if he got it not on the field but like in himself.
Heart.
Because that's
I'm about to say Texas.
We seen him only get tested at the end of the season, bro. And he wasn't saying shit when it was snowing up in Ann Arbor, bro. He wasn't really saying a whole lot. That was the only time he won. But the 2 times we lost, you know, he was just like, "I'll be better, bro." That's cool, but we'll know in the middle of the season, bro. Especially if we coming off 2-0 and we gotta come back down and we gotta face the Ducks, we're gonna see something, bro. It's either gonna be very scary or we're gonna be very confident, or a little bit of both, man. I don't know. That fair?
Yeah.
Great assessment.
I think it's interesting, man. I think it's interesting that players and coaches are comfortable enough talking about my quarterback to this body, bro. The fuck? Like,
damn,
he's
bro.
not asking like how you feel about Julian Sayin'S. I'm like, who the fuck is talking about us as much? Like to the fact that like he was like, yo, I think what he was getting at was like, yo, bro, I want to throw this out here, and he wants us to go viral with 1.5K on this shit. Probably went viral on Twitter and shit because he wants this shit to get back to the house, locker room. Yo, bro, why did Saying got no heart, gang?
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, oh yeah, I gotta turn some shit up.
Yeah.
Or he's gonna be like, I don't know, man. My surfboard. Type shit. But I like shit like that. Like, yeah, because locker rooms do use this shit, bro. They'll use this dude's takes, or this dude will say some shit. I think Indiana said that shit. This dude ended up putting on a clown nose last year because he'll do it if he has a bad take. He basically picked against Indiana in every single like big marquee matchup, bro. He was like, bro, I got it. They were saying they was playing my shit right before the game. They was watching my shit, like all the coaches, the position coaches. Yeah, they're in tune with what I be doing, man. So I'm sorry to blank team because I turned them up and shit like that to a degree. It wasn't like it wasn't that fresh, but still.